Hello everyone, it's the same from Blue Rain Pieces, and today we're going to be making this earring right here. We're going to be using a shell, a blue shell, two-tone blue shell. Just a regular glass blue bead, sky blue bead, and two of these jasper blue imperial beads. We're going to be using some 22 gauge gold wire. You can use silver if you want, or thicker gauge wire. It's up to you. It's what I have on hand. We're going to need a gold ear wire, a couple of jump rings, some cutters, some chain nose pliers, some chain nose pliers, and some needle nose pliers. And of course the cutters. What we're going to be using today. Before we get started, if you don't mind, go check out my other videos. I just made these heart bracelets. It has wire running all the way through it with a couple beads. It just is flexible. You put it on like a cuff, like so, and you wear it like that. So if you don't mind, go check that out. And I just made these beauties right here. Easy earrings. Try to bring a couple easy projects. So all you have to do is watch and follow step by step. It doesn't take long. So if you don't mind, go check out that video. So let's get started. I believe the first thing I'm going to do is to probably just wrap our bottom beads first, and then we'll wrap our shell. So for the bottom bead, I'm just going to take off a piece of wire. I cut off extra just so I can wrap the bottom and the top. So we're going to make us a loop. There's our loop. I'm pulling it tight because I wanted to show off on the bottom. So I'm just going to pull it in a little bit, and we're going to wrap around a couple times. And I'm going to close down, make sure it is closed to the top. I'm going to cut, because I don't need that, I don't believe. And I'm just tucking the edge. We're going to take our blue bead and put it on. We're going to make us another loop. There's our loop. And this wire is pretty flexible. And I'm going to wrap a couple times around. And I'm going to go down and around this bead. And wrap a couple times around the bottom. And back up. And that is our wrap. I'm gonna cut it. Tuck this down here so it's not hooked on anything. And that is our first wrapped bead. It is not a neat wrap. You can make it neat if you would like to. And so let's move on to our second bead. It's basically going to be the same thing, but you make sure I have to hook on the other bead before I go forward. Easy earrings. Not going to take long. And I'm going to put on our earring. Oh, excuse me, our bottom part of our bead, our bottom part of our earring, basically. And make sure I go around a couple times to make sure it's anchored on there. Just a couple is all it needs. We're going to cut. Push that in. Put on our other bead. Sorry, I was making it a little straight. And there's our loop, or a loop-de-loop. And we're going to wrap down. And we're going to come across the bead. Try to come across the bead the same spot you came across with the other one. And wrap around the bottom. And that is all we need. We're going to cut that off and tuck her under there. Tuck it so nobody's getting caught on anything. There we go. On to our next blue bead. Going pretty fast. Told you you're not going to take too much time to complete this one. We're going to wrap us a loop. And don't forget to add on our beads. That's the bottom. Add on our bead. We're going to go around a couple times. Cut off our extra. Close it down. Gonna put on our blue bead. Make our loop. Hold it and twist down. And again, we're going to come around the same side of the bead and wrap it around the bottom. Gonna come down a little bit on that bead, on that wire, I should say. And we're going to cut and tuck it under, like so. And they're all facing the same way. Now we're going to do our shell. I have to make a top and bottom wire. I could run a jump ring through there if I wanted to, but I think I'm just going to, I don't know why this wire is stuck under here. Okay. Got this a piece of wire. Next time I think I'm going to use a thicker gauge. This one flexes a lot. So let's do the top portion first. We're just going to wrap one around the other. I'm holding it pretty firmly so it can wrap tight. And I'm only going to go around a couple times because I'm going to wrap down from the top loop with my wire. So we're going to close that down and cut off this piece of wire. So let's finish this project. Sorry, my camera went out. And so all we're going to do is hold it and wrap it down a couple times. And that is going to be it. We're going to cut, and that is our top. Of our earring piece. So let's close this piece in so it's not getting caught on anything. And I want to shape it a little bit better than what it is. And I'm just going to take this piece, I'm going to wrap the bottom. So we're going to put this in here like so. It's a little bit of my shell. And we're just going to bend one. I'm going to bring it in close. Bend one and wrap it tight. I'm holding it with the back of my hand so it wraps down tight. We're going to cut and we're going to tuck that in. And I forgot to turn down my TV, so if you hear it in the background, sorry. So let's bring that up. And we're going to make us a loop. And we're going to wrap around. But what we're going to do is we're going to hook on our bottom piece of our earring before we go on. Because I don't want to have to put a jump ring on there. And then we're just going to hold it and twist and wrap down. And this is basically our earring. And again, just a little messy wrap around. That is going to be all we need. We are going to tuck that under, and you can reshape your wire if you think it's a little wonky. Sometimes it will be. Like my little loop on the bottom is a little wonky, but because the wire is so flexible, it just comes back. From there, all we need is our jump ring. So we're going to take one jump ring. You can put two if you like. And we are going to open. And we're going to hang on our ear wire at the same time. And that is our earring. We are all done. That is our earring. If you like, please subscribe, like, and share. And that is our earring. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.